projected on the top right corner of your view. You are seeing and hearing a bobsled run. Your stomach is convinced you yourself are hunkered down in the body of the streamlined bobsled, from the perspective of your favorite athlete, a young man from Seoul who is a luge prodigy and hopes with his team to snag the gold medal for his country. Seconds later, you're in the virtual company of your friends, chatting away. They're all around you. The bobsled, meanwhile, is taking an alarming turn, high up on the side of the track, to gain crucial momentum for the end of the run, and you and your buddies, sitting in your living rooms or standing on street corners, have been granted your favorite athlete's point of view and insight into his climbing heart rate. You collectively hold your breath. Will he win? Later that day, you visit the ice arena to see the high-pressure couples ice dancing competition. You are still in your living room in Seoul, but it doesn't feel like it. You can see every corner of the arena from any one of 100 cameras, your view moving easily around the enormous building with its sky-blue seats and bright digital displays. As your attention wanders to the VIP boxes, you miss a crucial dance moment. The roar of the crowd brings you back, and you quickly speak, asking for a replay. The replay you are instantly shown allows you to see the ice dancers' perfectly choreographed jump and to freeze the image, leaving both dancers above the ice, graceful and eternal. You move the skaters backward and forward a few times to see how they got to that height, before smoothly, slowly, allowing them to continue their flawless joint routine. You marvel at their skill, and the image you see is so detailed and seems so real that you feel you could touch the woman's silk sleeve and feel the thinness of the fabric. That evening, the visitors to the events who have made the physical trek out to the Olympic venues, not you because you are still at home in your living room in Seoul, ride around the city in an aquamarine bus. On the side of the bus, bold white letters read, "World's first 5G connected car." The Olympic visitors touch the windows of the bus and write with their fingers, interacting with displays showing them live coverage of the Olympic events around them. A man with a long white cane suddenly walks right in front of the bus. The bus has no driver. The riders realize the pedestrian is blind and feel powerless to do anything about the collision that is about to happen. But the bus, guided by tsunamis of data running over 5G networks, smoothly rolls around him, avoiding an accident. The riders turn back to bantering with their personalized window displays, sometimes the face of a guide, sometimes a map, sometimes text, whatever they're interested in. And when they go inside the physical arenas, their smartphones speak softly to them about where they are in relation to their ticketed seats and where snacks are being sold. Late at night, stirred by the bravery and heart of the athletes you've seen and whose perspectives you've shared, you walk around Seoul. You're interested in knowing more about your favorite athlete. You want to hear from him about his childhood dreams, and Seoul is having a special digital event in his honor. Wearing glasses that allow you to see digital overlays on physical objects, you are fascinated by the stories told by the buildings that were part of the athlete's past. You're touched by the connections to your own life and delighted by the digital scenarios and jokes your favorite athlete has left for you to enjoy. Welcome to the future, the first hints of which were visible at the Winter Olympics of February 2018 in Pyeongchang. Korea Telecom, KT, unveiled its very high-capacity but very short-range 5G wireless communications network, at least 10 times faster than 4G, to the world during those games, so South Koreans really could be part of speed skating or ski jumping events from the perspectives of the athletes involved, and ride autonomous buses on an 88-acre test site, the world's biggest. It was a major collaboration. The enormous South Korean companies Samsung and Hyundai, together with Intel and Ericsson, committed to the enterprise and built hardware to handle the flood of data moving around the Olympic venues before a global standard for 5G communications, not expected until 2020, even existed. South Korea simply wanted to be first. And South Koreans with 5G-enabled devices were the most engaged sports fans on the planet during those Olympics. They could see and hear anything they chose in real time.